Good afternoon. My name is William Lee Strickland. This is for A&P1. This is Lab 3 for Human Anatomy Physiology 1. Again, this is my skin and bone lab. I will quickly show around my area just so you know there's no notes or anything around. Here we go. That's just the notes I got there. My lab stuff. Again, this is my storage area. There's no notes or anything anywhere. Alright. Now to get started, use my handy dandy pencil. So first we're going to look for this is the skin we'll be looking at. We're going over right here. Okay, we're looking for the basement membrane. That'll be right here in purple. Got the arrow pointing to it right there. Alright, next we're looking for blood vessels. Blood vessels would be, of course, the blue and red right here. The dermis would be right here, these two layers from here to here. Next is epidermis. Epidermis starts here and goes to here. And then the keratinocytes, which are here. They're all through the bottom layer of the epidermis. And then we have the hypodermis, which is down here. It's not very thick, but blood vessels make up mainly what the hypodermis is. Okay, melanocytes give the skin its pigment. You'll see in the green right here. Next is the papillary layer of the dermis, which is the top layer of the dermis, made up of loose areolar connective tissue. And then the next is the reticular layer of the dermis. This part right here, made up of dense areolar connective tissue. Stratum basal, which is the bottom layer of the epidermis, right here. Stratum corneum, the outer layer of the epidermis, right here. Next, you want to know the stratum granulosum, and that is right here, the third layer of the epidermis. And then stratum lucidium, the second layer of the epidermis. And then also the stratum spinosum, which is right here, the fourth layer of epidermis. Okay, all of the epidermis is made up of stratified squamous epithelium cells that are all keratinized to help with water resistance. And then the last thing on the skin diagram is my eccrine sweat gland that releases water and electrolytes to help cool down the body when it's overheating and sweating. Next we'll go to compact bone. The compact bone. Alright. We'll go through blood vessels, of course. Here's my compact bone diagram in its totality. Blood vessels, of course, right here. The blue and the red. The canaliculi. The canaliculi are right here. If you look at this diagram right there, that's those little spots right in there. The central canal. Central canal, all these circles have central canals in them. Okay. Circumferential lamellae, or all these little lines going around right here. Concentric lamellae, right in here. They just go in a different way than the circumferential. The lacunae are the little green spots right there. Got them labeled in green. That way you can tell what they are. The nerve, of course, is the yellow. Again, same as the last diagram. Osteocyte is these little spots inside of the osteon. Okay, and the periosteum is, of course, the outer layer of the bone. The periosteum has its own layers, but you didn't ask for those, so we won't cover that right now. Alright, and that is the bone in its totality, labeled with no notes. Okay, alright. Next, we're going to go over from our note sheet and go over these. Alright, cervical vertebrae. So I'm just going to bring the handy dandy skeleton right here. We'll use the skeleton as the reference for all the bones here. Oh, there goes his stand, so he's all by himself. Alright. So the cervical vertebrae, start at the top and go down. There's 7 in all, cervical vertebrae. The diaphragm is next. I'll just move this a little bit closer so I can read it. Diaphragm. The diaphragm is a muscle that goes right across here and right here in the top of the abdomen, and it helps you breathe. It is the, I guess, layer between the abdominal cavity and the sternal cavity of the body. Okay, external abdominal oblique muscle will be out here. Is the outer layer of the abdominals, of the obliques on the side. Okay, frontal bone of the skull, right here. Hyoid bone, okay. Hyoid bone is easy to see on males. It's right here. The hyoid bone protecting the esophagus right there. Lumbar vertebrae. All right, lumbar vertebrae, lower back. You have 5. The bottom 5. Okay, mandible, the moving part of the jaw, right here. Okay, maxilla, the part of the jaw that does not move, right in here. Okay. What's next? The nasal bone. Nasal bone's right here. Makes up the nose, along with some cartilage. Let's see, what's next? Occipital bone. The occipital bone is on the side right here. All the side bone right in there. Occipital. Parietal bone is the back. Bone. And then also, let's go to the rectus abdominis muscle. The rectus abdominis is this whole sheet of muscle here. Also known as the abs, or the abdomen. Sacrum and coccyx. Sacrum. Sacrum is here, and the coccyx is here, known as a tailbone. Okay. The sphenoid bone. Alright, this one's kind of hard to see. Sphenoid bone, you'll see it kind of right in there, kind of small right there. Alright. Sternocleidomastoid muscle. Alright, this one's hard to say, but easier to see. If you turn your neck this way, it's this muscle right here. Okay, alright. Sternum. Pretty easily defined right there. Sternum right there. Okay, alright. Temporal bone. Temporal bone is this whole piece right here. Okay, and then we have the thoracic vertebrae. Oh yeah, if I didn't say, the lumbar has 5 vertebrae. Thoracic has 12, cervical has 7. So again, they start here and go down for 12. Their trapezius muscle. Okay, trapezius muscle will be found here on the skeleton. It goes from there to there and comes down. It's people's traps, like right there. Hey, somebody has traps, you can see. They're pretty identifiable muscle to see on the body. Zygomatic bone. Alright, that's the cheekbone. That's what we're looking for here. Cheekbone, drop my pencil. But the cheekbone is zygomatic bone. Alright, and it says during the video, name the region of the spine, number of the vertebrae. I think I covered that. So again, the cervical vertebrae have 7. And that's the top part of the spine. The thoracic vertebrae, which are the middle part of the spine, they have 12. And then you have the bottom part of the spine, which is the lumbar vertebrae, and there's 5 lumbar vertebrae. I can't get that screwed back in. But that is the whole human body, and that concludes my lab for skin and bone. Thank you very much, and look forward to learning more about the body.